Yo, I heard a microphone in the back too. Oh, it's official. Got the bass in the mic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's definitely official, man.
Yes, sir.
How's it rocking over there?
Man, life is great.
Hey, man.
Living life, loving living.
Hey,
Shout out to my
man.
boy Chad, producing the show today.
What it
Yes,
do, brother
sir.
Chad?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What's
sir.
happening, y'all? What's happening? What's happening?
All right, so listen, man, we finna have a phenomenal show. We're gonna talk about things that are affecting our culture. We know my brother Boss, he really likes to talk about things that are really, really meaningful, and not talk about a lot of just nonsense and rhetoric. So we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it saucy. We gonna say saucy today.
All right, okay, I'm down.
All right, so things that are affecting our culture. What are some things in your opinion, Mr. Anton Holmes? Antoine.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
What's affecting our culture?
Just the bait.
Besides your traps.
Man, just the basic. Oh man, just the basic, man. The lack of the leadership from men, and then on the reverse end,
Okay, lack of leadership from men. Okay,
yeah.
we can go down that road. We know the women would love to hear us talk about that.
Right. And then also on the reverse, seeing how there's so much support for Sierra's outfit, I'm gonna now say also the lack of moral, morals and standards, and how things are being compromised with their integrity, all in the name of attention and attention seeking.
Keep going. Since you brought up Sierra, go in.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So I was gonna do a live early. I said, man, I was busy working, but man, I'm highly disappointed in my women, man. I'm highly disappointed. I understand now. I got more context on what was going on with the whole Sierra deal. It was an event it was a event, and that was the theme of the event, to come and to dress and to do whatever that they had going on, and other women did it as well.
Not LeBron's wife.
I was just gonna go there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not LeBron's wife.
Yeah. So plenty of women was there, and they was in the same demeaning attire. Again, there was a theme, and women are going to rename something. Ain't it funny how you can just rename something and now it's a brand new product?
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Just rename it and make it a brand new product. But a lot of women were renaming what was the situation at hand, and giving a pass to it. So I mean, again, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because, like I said, when LeBron's wife showed up,
What she do?
I mean, she pulled up, and more importantly, she didn't just represent for herself; she represented for her family.
Oh, there we go. There he is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she represented for the family, and she didn't embarrass her family. Rather, what that event was talking about, she showed up and she showed out, and guess what? And didn't have to say a word. In that location, her whole outfit, her whole demeanor, her whole vibe did the talking for it. You know what I'm saying? While Sierra's out there doing what she's doing. I know a lot of women don't want to hear that, but the reality of the matter is, as a man, especially a man who's walking with who's walking in purpose and walking in principle, there's no way in hell that my wife will conduct herself like that publicly. I don't really, it just that I'm not going for it. And if she were to, hypothetically, that's fine. You a grown woman, you do you. Then I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere.
But boy say he gonna take his talents to South Beach, right?
Man,
But
but
listen, the thing is that, like, when you think about marrying somebody and a wife, you're not even gonna have to even have that experience, because the type of women that we would marry wouldn't even put that dress on.
That's a fact.
Even if it was an event.
That's
because
a fact.
when you look at LeBron's wife, she went to the same event. That was a theme. And she was fully clothed. She had on a dress as if she was going to a gala, because she understands that I'm not for the come show y'all my body to the extent where you can see all my assets.
Right.
All of them.
Right.
Not a piece, but it all.
Right. She represented for LeBron, because if LeBron's wife would have showed up that way, that would have put a smear on LeBron's name.
Thanks.
That would have embarrassed his brand,
Thank
embarrassed his network.
Thank you.
That would have embarrassed him on all accounts. Any endorsement, anything associated with that brother.
Facts.
Her coming out looking and dressing that way, theme or not, that would have just, I won't say destroyed, but it would have definitely put a huge smear on on his jacket. And I like how she didn't do so. Same thing, I know it's off the topic, but with Dwayne Wade and how he's doing his household, and then they want to talk about what this new structure of family. Well, the structure of family is quite clear. LeBron James is doing a phenomenal job at it, and so LeBron is rather, if he's perfect or not, which we all know he's not, right? I'm being
but that's not even a conversation though,
right? But my point is, he's doing a phenomenal job. He's holding up his image. Women gonna try to attack him as well. Talk about where he's his shortcomings and where he didn't slipped up. He's a human being. At the end of the day, his family is intact, and you can tell a man is doing the job correctly, brother Trey, because the woman is the crown of a man's masculinity. You ain't gotta ask the woman. You ain't gotta ask the brother. Ask her anything. Just watch how the woman respects the man, and you would know all of what you need to know based off that alone. And guess what? She showed up to the gala and she showed out without saying a word.
Well, listen. I didn't have to say nothing. But you see, she didn't go viral.
She didn't go viral, and
Savannah James didn't go viral. Why she didn't go viral?
And she was doing the right thing. She needs to be held on the pedestal. She needs to be appreciated. She needs to be celebrated. LeBron need to take her out to one of the best steak yacht dinners and just say thank you for being you. Thank you for representing yourself, the family, who we are, what we stand on. Just thank you for being you. Because I just feel it in the bottom of my soul. LeBron didn't have to sit her down before the event and run down rules and regulations.
Exactly, because she understands how to operate and how to function and how to walk as a wife. Man, and we understand that Sierra is still working on that.
Man, yeah. Sierra is definitely.
I
don't know what's going on with her. But my opinion,
what has Sierra did outside of a man?
Well, she made some music.
No, remember, Jermaine Dupri was all behind that. Then when she did make a comeback, Future wrote all her music. Then when she did came back after that stint, then she married Russell Wilson. What has she done outside of a man? Nothing.
I won't say nothing now.
No, she hasn't.
Well, she has a career for herself. She is still making the music.
Her career, no, hold on, sir. Her career has always... all her music being written by men, being produced by men.
That's a lot of women and men.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that Sierra is only known because of the men she's dealt with.
Right. I mean, I'm sorry. Unfortunately,
it's a fact.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I understand
her reputation is associated, with who she's married
because
to.
She was. We know that she was big in the industry for sleeping around with several men.
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay, obviously, don't act like we ain't finna run from that now. Not gonna act like it wasn't true.
That's a fact. No, that's fact.
Like she didn't, jump around and she was looking very thirsty at times.
Yeah. Well, for sure.
Like people get amnesia. I remember all that back in the day.
Yeah.
When she was crying about being, especially when 50 Cent done her wrong, she had a whole temper tantrum.
And then
remember she went off the face of the earth after 50 did her wrong.
Yeah.
Facts.
Watch this though, and I already know you on top of this because you the one who made the post. But Future got recent music talking about still engaging with Sister Sierra. And
the crazy part is that Future has said this publicly quite a few times recently, right? If he said it publicly, why hasn't she went public and denied it? That's my question. Why hasn't Sierra went public about Future's comments? Because see, some of the women gonna say, "Well, she's just ignoring him." No.
Yeah, right.
No. Cause watch this.
Right.
If there is a woman in a public space that is a public figure accusing of her sleeping with Russell Wilson, Sierra is gonna want that dealt with.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
There's not a man living that can have a woman claiming to be messing with her man, and the woman just be like, we gonna ignore her. No.
Right.
She gonna want to call her.
Right.
Probably
pull up. Yeah.
Probably knock on the goddamn front door.
Right. Right. No, agree. No. I definitely agree.
Knock on the goddamn front door.
Right.
So look, somebody in the comments said, why would she? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Why would she? If somebody is saying that they are sleeping with your man, you are not going to say, just look over that. I don't know a woman alive that's going to look over that and just be like, you know what? We ain't going to worry about her.
Nah, yeah.
She going to want you to address it.
And here's my thing. Poor Russell Wilson, man. You know, poor Russell Wilson, man. I don't know what's going on, brother. If you're watching this, if you ever see this man blink 3 times, let us know that you are okay.
Listen, bro, listen.
You know,
I actually like Russell Wilson as a man. I honestly
do.
do. I actually like Russell Wilson as a man, as a father, as a husband. I think he shows what all husbands need to do. So when this is what women have. See, women can't do this. I ain't gonna say all women, but a lot of women can't do this. They can't compartmentalize. They can't have an opinion about something and not feel way about it. Because they assume that when we address something that we feel some type of way about it. No. We're just addressing what we feel like needs to be addressed. And when I walk away from it, I don't think nothing about it.
Baby girl, when this camera cut off, we back to the family. It's back to the life. You know what I'm saying? It's back to the basics. So yeah. No, it's never that.
Straight up.
You know, but yeah, man, I think Russell Wilson, unfortunately, I think he's going the Will Smith way, man. Brother Will. You know, I don't know. I mean, Russell Wilson can stand on his own. There are plenty of women out there who will represent him better in the public matter. There are plenty of women out there. Again, I don't know how it is on the inside of that home, but I do know that Russell is a valuable individual, not only financially but morally. His character is good.
He's a devout Christian man.
Yeah, man, he's a good dude. And unfortunately,
so we have no issue with him. Now he has some soft tendencies now.
Yeah, for sure. And this is one of them,
bro. And
this is one of them.
I agree because he let his woman run her.
Yeah,
run him.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Anybody that's just like, and women to be like, men, we know other men. That's just like when we were warning women a long time ago about Derrick Jackson. He was warning y'all about Derrick Jackson. Yeah. And then, boom, everything hit the fan.
Yeah.
And then now y'all want to be, y'all should have believed us the first time. We knew what Derrick Jackson was up to. Yeah. Just like we know what Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is a good guy, but he's soft.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's not me looking down on him. That's just stating the fact he's a soft, passive man. Yeah. And you know what? The average woman don't even want a passive man.
That's a fact.
They don't. Women do not like men they can run over.
That period. Yeah, it's not even average.
The only type of woman that like a man that they can run over is women. I mean, is women that been hurt by men. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, still broken, still shattered.
That's it.
Yeah. Nobody. Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly, man.
Square business.
Yeah, man. Now Russell, man, he I won't go as far as saying that, but what I will say is I would much rather like to see Russell with a different woman.
I agree.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you a woman that I'm aware of. We've communicated before on business. Mm-hmm. Have y'all heard of a beautiful young lady by the name of the Femininity Doctor?
No, I haven't.
All right, so she is the female version of Kevin Samuels, but she's focusing on the women tapping back into their feminine in a positive, productive, loving way.
You need to send me that. I need to check it out.
Man, listen. The Femininity Doctor, she does a lot of good, a lot of good to the female community, and she's a good-looking young woman, but she got her head on right. You know, her messages are good. Mm-hmm. You know, I think Russell Wilson need to find him more of a woman, you know, with parallel character, man. Like I keep telling my brothers, man, that we gotta quit choosing the women based off their physicalities only. Because we keep forgetting about the character of these women and what these women are about. You know, once that physicality moves, shift, goes up, goes down, goes away, it's still the character of that woman that's raising your children, and also it's either lifting your name up in the marketplace correctly or it's stepping all over it and trampling it. You know, and right now, Russell Wilson, right now in real time, his reputation, he's being embarrassed by every man with a spine who is seeing this. Only, bro, like, and I want to address this too, to the men out there who is okay with with this space of a woman can do whatever she wants to do, and as a man, if you say something, if you have a standard for yourself, you're being insecure. That is by far the biggest nonsense bro. That doesn't even make sense to me, right? If you are a man, if you are a man's man, you're going to come with boundaries. You're going to come with rules and regulations, rather how you want to word it. In your home, you're going to run your home or move your home in a certain capacity, right? And it is the woman's space to do what she wants to do, but within that space, because whatever she does, your name is attached to that. When you're married to that woman, she now takes on your last name. She's now an extension of you. So when she goes out to the marketplace and makes an embarrassment, and let me go even deeper, bro. I remember there was a Nigerian black woman. Man, I'll never forget her. And I'll never forget, she was talking to me. She was like, why don't American men, black women, they don't care about family. They don't care about family. She was like, she said half the myths that she sees, that she wouldn't dare do it. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? She said, because of her father's name. Her father's name, the reputation of where they live at means everything, bro. Facts. Woman wouldn't dare embarrass her father's name. That alone put so much fear in her. I wouldn't say fear, put so much respect on her.
It's fear it's fear to the extent where there's a reverence.
Right.
There's not a fear to the point where I'm scared. It's just that it's a reverence, and that reverence is actual respect.
Right, man, and she gets it, that alone was just real powerful, because we as a culture, we don't have that as a collect, and so when you see the women moving and supporting the nonsense, but see, no disrespect to my sisters, but a lot of them don't have a father's name to protect.
Ooh, that was tough. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, man. They don't have a name.
That was good.
Yeah, man. They don't have a name to protect. They don't have a name to stand up for. It's like everybody for themselves, and all the women are doing is just making excuses to be degenerates, man. And I've been seeing so many posts, and I save all my energy and all my peace. And I'm telling all my brothers out there, keep your eyes open to all of the sisters who are supporting the nonsense, man. Don't argue with them. Don't fight them. Take your talents elsewhere. There are too many women out there who get it. Quit wasting your time with women who don't.
Yeah, man. So, it's kind of sad that when you look in Asian culture, because I think, when you look at China is becoming a powerhouse, right? Yeah. Or not even becoming, China is a powerhouse. Like, China is to the extent where they can compete with America.
Right.
But one thing about it is that when you go in China, they have so much content that is actually blocked that you cannot look at. When you look at, if you're in China and you're on TikTok, there's only a certain type of content that's even allowed to come across.
It's two different versions.
That's even allowed to come up on your phone. You cannot find a picture of a naked woman on your phone in China.
That's a fact. China has their own version of TikTok that does not make their kids degenerates. Period. When they ask Chinese children what do they want to be when they grow up, the massive majority spoke about being engineers, astronauts, so on and so forth. When they asked American children what they want to be, they said like TikTokers. And that alone says a lot. That alone says too much. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be, be honest about it. But yeah, man. Yeah. It's a sad space, man, that we're entering, man. And I don't want to just jab my women, man. Salute to the women out there who get it. Salute to the wives out there, the future wives, the women who walking with integrity. The women who got their minds right. Who got their minds right. And and who is putting in the work and doing the work to become better and be better. I don't want to leave those women out because you got so many other ones that are so loud. The women with with their heads on correct can get, kind of caught in the back, in the background.
Yeah, for sure.
So we definitely want to, pay homage and pay respect to the women out there who, who do got it and who understands what we're saying, because in a culture where there's no father, again, by not having a father's name to even protect, too many of our sisters don't even get it. In the Bible, we've already seen this story play out with Adam and Eve, man. So, that's my stance on that.
And so, like I said, we have to have a standard, like, across the board,
right?
And it's crazy how women co-sign Ciara's picture,
right?
But if a woman was to walk down the street in that outfit and the man would slap her on the butt or objectify her, then they would feel some type of way. Right. And deem that woman needs respect, but you're out here showing your naked behind.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I mean, it's crazy.
Like we pick and choose each and every day. We pick and choose on what we're gonna support and what we're not gonna support.
Right.
Right. So it's like, okay, why didn't the people promote LeBron's wife fully dressed in a dress like she's going to a gala, but then they want to sit up here and push Ciara's picture out there in the forefront? Because they already they already look at our women as I don't even know what to say it. Right. Like I'm at a loss for words how they look at our women. Then hold on, when men give women that energy, then it's a problem.
Right. No, man, it's unfortunately the Americanized woman. Not all, of course, but unfortunately many. It's a space of just a lack of respect. Our women, they don't respect themselves correctly. They don't get the respect in return from the men. Like, nobody respects them, and so it just seems to be a get it how you live. Even when on my Facebook, and my Facebook is very conservative, and but it's still so many women who are just trying to sexualize themselves. They voluntarily do it. They voluntarily sexualize themselves. They voluntarily, they're just continuing all through the story. It's like, I met you because you did credit repair. You know what I'm saying? But then all through your story, you selling a whole nother product. You know what I'm saying?
So what you think about this comment? Someone said they wanted to critique a God-fearing woman.
Who? What? Ciara?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you call showing your naked behind God-fearing, boss?
I don't know. I mean, the Bible speaks about modesty. I don't want to judge it from that standpoint, but what I will say,
that's First Timothy 2:9.
Yeah. But what I will say is this: she's not conducting herself correctly at all. The Bible speaks about modesty.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So no, she's not conducting herself correctly at all. Even if she is a God-fearing woman, she's out of bounds. She needs to get back in bounds. And get it together. And again, we all gonna slip, but I don't respect
no husband
celebrating.
No husband with a backbone is gonna co-sign that dress. Period.
Well, yeah, so
I wouldn't. You gonna let your wife wear that?
No,
I'm not either.
No,
I don't care what the event is.
No.
See what LeBron wife had on?
Yeah.
Boom, because LeBron. Yeah.
No, LeBron. No, man. LeBron, the real. You know what I'm saying? He's solid in a lot of his ways. I know sometimes he may be off. Salute to my brother LeBron. He may be off when it comes to the social justice, knowing his points at times. But I genuinely believe that LeBron is trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
sure.
LeBron's a solid brother. So yeah.
Yeah. So what I mean? I just think we have to do better overall, man. Especially when it comes to our women in their dress. But that's why China winning. I'm gonna go back to China because you're not gonna see women in China walking around parading that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not especially
Middle Eastern either, man. Dubai, they'll get a hold of you. You don't play all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why all these other countries are elevating past America, because in America we just want to let anything go. Like you said, we don't value family.
Yeah.
We want to do anything. Like me, like I say, growing up, I always did things. I didn't want to do things to bring a reproach on my family's name. And I'm raising my sons like that. You don't want to bring a reproach upon me, because guess what? If you do that, I'm the one raised you.
Right.
They're not going to look at you. They're going to be like, what is his daddy doing?
Yeah, it's a ding on
the... You know I take care of my business as a father.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be a ding on the... I'm
not playing none of that.
Right.
And it's crazy. It's going to be all the the majority of single women that don't have a husband co-signing this whole situation?
So
I'm talking about the majority of women.
So watch this. So Gladys Pope, she said, men, I guess she was referring to us. She said, we're the most least educated and most incarcerated, and y'all are wasting energy debating the dress. All right, so
this is men's viewpoint, right?
No, but I wanna address that. See, and like that's the problem with our sisters, right? Or a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, is the fact that you can't have a conversation without getting offended. Nobody up here is speaking malice. Nobody's up here speaking hate. Nobody is up here is being disrespectful. Nobody up here is have hate in their heart. Nobody is up here even being just even being negative
at all.
We're genuinely up here addressing a real issue that affects us negatively on all the chords. But the first thing this sister wants to do, as you can see, I'm not disrespecting you in return. You know, you want to say we're the most least educated and the most incarcerated. Well, baby girl, here's what I do know. I do know that my black brothers are getting it together. I do know that my black brothers are working hard. They're fathers. They're entrepreneurs. They're businessmen. And we're coming together and we're getting it. That's the difference, because even when we failed and we fumbled, we took the responsibility, we took the accountability for our, for our movements, and we're now becoming better, doing better, being better, and the proof is in the pudding, right? So no, we don't fight hate, with hate, sweetheart, I love you, you know what I'm talking about? And but yeah, we're gonna definitely, bring balance to this, because, I'm qualified. And Brother Trey is qualified, and the man who's watching this video is overly qualified to be able to address our sister if she's out of bounds. And I don't really care what her husband did at that event. When we go out to public in these spaces, this represents all of us, because all of our eyes, all of the critique, all of the stereotypes come back on us.
Facts.
Sierra's negative stereotype has now put another blemish on our black sister's name, and there are plenty of black women out there who is embarrassed by Sister Sierra's and her movement
and her recent message.
Yeah, and her recent, or by single women, independent.
Yeah,
all that. Yeah, black a lot. That's why I said earlier,
she doesn't speak or move like a married woman.
Man, listen.
That's where I'm at. Look up her music goes against everything that a married woman should talk about.
That's a fact.
She name one time where she's talked about true love, marriage, and God in her music.
I don't know a time. Not saying she's never did it, but I know darn well recently that's not what she's talking about. And again, salute to my sisters out there who pulled Sierra's card when she came out with that new single about being an independent woman. Black women were like, baby girl, kill this. We sick of this. You know what I'm saying? We sick of all that. While you go home and your husband and your $20 million mansion.
Facts.
Girls, shut up. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
And so salute to the sisters out there who see through the nonsense. You know what I'm talking about? But as a whole, man.
Because the last time she made a #1 hit song talking about love was with Future. Hold on. How you make love music when you with Future, but then get married and with Russell Wilson and making music for thought culture?
But see, watch
this. Make it make sense.
Watch this, though. It's because it's many reasons, but one of those reasons is, and again, to hold my brother Russell accountable on this, he's marrying a woman based off what she looks like. He's falling for the trap. And now the woman is bigger than the man, or at least in his eyes, he feels that way. He allows her to have her way when she wanted, where she wanted, and he thinks that's masculine energy. You're not moving correctly, because if you was really in your frame, Brother Russell, your woman wouldn't move that way.
Period.
It's really just that simple. If you are a man and you have if you're married to a woman and she is voluntarily embarrassing you in the marketplace, you do not, and I repeat, you do not have a hold on your home. Period, bruh. If a man who's maintaining frame, fellas, for the ones who support the woman can do whatever she wants to do. I agree. But when you are when you're in your frame, you ain't gotta have the sit down talks with the woman. You ain't got to have you don't do this, don't. the woman already knows how to move because of the respect she has for herself and the respect she has for you, the family, where y'all are going, your reputation, and everything else.
Bro,
ahead,
you know it's sad that when you got men talking about women being modest and we get pushback.
Brother, the men.
Bro, hold on. No.
I got you, bro.
Let's stay on the women for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
It's sad when you got men talking about women covering up and dressing modest and women giving us pushback. Bro, we are in a sad time.
Brother, you are correct. Again, to my brothers out there, look and just be quiet. Don't argue with them. Don't raise your voice with them. Don't go back and forth. That's childish. Just notice what it is and take your talents to women who don't move or think that way. You will save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of headache, because no grown man, brother, we're too busy conquering the world. We're too busy trying to push positive influence on other people, on children, on the youth, on redemption and other grown men, and try to bring networks together. We're too busy building businesses and building infrastructure. Hold on, let me close this real fast. Like, we're too busy in the world. The last thing we need to be doing is arguing and going back and forth with a woman about what she can wear, how liberated she wants to be. If the woman wants to be a liberated woman, God bless her, and you send her and her liberation on, and let that be somebody else's issue while you get back on your purpose.
This is what I want to know. A lot of people probably don't know. This Saturday, I have a youth event. I have to go speak to some young girls. It's going to be a group of girls from a church, and they want me to come speak. Because I do stuff in real life. I just don't be on the internet running my mouth. I really be out here helping our people and helping our youth.
Right.
So I'm not somebody on the mic that's just running their mouth. I do this for real in real life. Boss, I'm just asking.
What's up with it?
I'm working on my subject right now. I'm currently working on my subject on what I'm going to speak about, how I'm going to impact these group of young ladies. Think I should pull up a picture of Sierra on a PowerPoint and tell them this is what she needs. This is what our young women need to follow.
Let's go right ahead. Let's do it. I mean, we got the technology. Let's do it.
You think I should put up a picture of Sierra with her showing her naked behind and just talks about how beautiful her body is, how loving she is, and that all women, hey, y'all just follow this. You think that?
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
Oh, no. I thought you meant pull the picture up and we can dissect the nonsense.
No. To push that our young women need to.
Can we get can we get a picture? Can we get a picture of I don't know if we can or not, but can we get a picture of Mrs.
I'm just saying.
James,
y'all want me to motivate the youth to show their body? I'm just
man.
curious.
Listen, man. It's a scary space, but I do know this. Degenerates be the loudest. Degenerates be the loud. Man or woman, doesn't matter. The loudest people tend to be the ones who are on the nonsense. So this is why there are a lot of women out there. There are a lot of sisters out there who are not supporting this, and who are they may love Sierra, love her music, love what she's probably done as an artist, but they are not rocking with it. Right. So yeah, man, no. Like I said, we're in a scary space, but don't argue with them, fella. I saw a whole bunch of arguments. No, don't. Oh, bro, don't do that.
I want to get off Sierra.
What you got?
God bless her. And like I said, and the only reason like I said, I know Russell Wilson. I feel like he's a great guy, but I just feel like he's weak as hell. And I'm gonna tell you why he's weak, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Did you see this year at the press conference? He was crying because of what people were saying about him on the internet. No, that's a fact. You can pull it up. Pull up the video.
He was crying.
He was crying because he had a bad season with the Broncos, and the fans were chewing him up and coming at him, and he literally started crying because of what they were saying.
All I see is another Will Smith. Fellas, leave liberated women alone. I'm going to say it again for the ones in the back. Fellas, leave liberated women alone.
Boss, let me ask you a question before we get on the men, because we finna get on the men too. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
So, do you agree with this? The more liberated women have become, the more the family structures have went down the drain.
Yeah, feminism started back, I think, in the 60s, and then the decline of family. Back in 1922, 1923, like 83% of black people were married, and that changed dramatically when feminism hit. And feminism is, just foundationally just designed for women and their rights. And I'm all for women having human rights, and of course that's common sense. But sexual liberation is definitely. And women, period. Because, 100%.
But I'm saying, do you agree?
Of course.
The family structure has went down the hole since women have been more liberated.
That's 100%
Okay,
fact.
that's how I want to do it.
Yeah. That's 100% fact.
All right, Charleston White.
Oh, man, what?
Yeah, let's talk about Charleston White.
Brother Charles,
I was disgusted about his comments, brother.
Okay, what'd he say? I don't really, I catch little
I know.
pieces.
You know, I keep up with everything for the most part.
Okay.
So he had an issue with a guy named Math Hoffa, who has a podcast, pretty successful podcast.
Oh, yeah, I like Math, man. Salute to Math.
In New York. And this is the context. Math Hoffa, somebody asked Math Hoffa to bring Charleston White on the show, and he was like, I'm not going to bring Charleston White on my show because Charleston White is a clown. He doesn't like Charleston White ways, his antics, and things of that nature, right?
Right.
So Charleston White got word, and then Charleston White went slap off on him. Now, in the midst of this man going off on Math Hoffa, Math Hoffa has two daughters. I think they're 6 and 7.
Wow, okay.
First of all, he referenced their daughters as the B word. Yeah, he referenced his daughter, them little beasts. Yeah. Called both of them the B word. Then he said he hoped they get raped and molested. He hoped they get violated.
Come on.
Let me say that. He hopes that one of the uncles violate the daughters. That's what he said out of his mouth. Not only that, then he said he would sodomize the little girls. He was more vulgar. He literally said that he would himself sodomize a 6 and 7-year-old little girl. Now, this is my thing. I'm a former educator. Like I said, I have to speak to a group of young ladies this Saturday. I'm a former educator.
Wow.
Now he says that he's playing a character, but there's no way in the world that a man that has a heart for children, as he said, he's created different programs for the youth, et cetera, that he would even play with somebody's child like that. Because when we were growing up,
Right.
grandparents and children have always been off limits. When we had issues in the hood, when we had issues with individuals, we kept our energy directly toward the individual. We did not include innocent people, and especially children.
Mm-hmm.
So when this man said that he would stick his penis in a 6 and a 7-year-old anus,
that's disgusting.
that's the most. I have to be more detailed. You cannot tell me you have a heart for children. It's not even possible. And the reason that I have to talk about this is because we're talking about things that are affecting our community. Mm-hmm. What we can't do is let people start trolling, creating content, being content creators, and saying that we would violate children. Because if we don't protect our own people as black people, who gonna protect us? If we don't look for our own, if we don't respect our own children, who gonna respect them? Nobody.
Right.
Now you already got black women aborting I don't know how many children.
That's murder.
Now we already got abortion going crazy. And a lot of states it's not even, you can't even get an abortion no more. So that holds us to be more responsible. That's already an issue. But what we surely can't do is have grown men thinking it's okay to disrespect our children on any level, bro. Right. So,
No. I've seen a lot of Charleston's content on other situations, and in some cases, it's pretty entertaining. It's funny or whatever the case is. But I'm a firm, and I want to be very, very clear when I say that I'm very firm in communication needs to always have respect on the table. That's the only way you're going to be able to pull me to a table and to be able to to be able to speak, period, or be able to hear you speak. And I think that we by always keeping respect on the table, rather if we agree or disagree, we can always walk away from that table, and so on and so forth, and move forward in life, because we honored the code by being respectful and keeping it on the table. Unfortunately, I believe that our brother Charleston White is crashing out in real time. And, he's doing anything he can do to gain attention, and he's just doing it for the attention. And
but that's my hold on, and I'm glad you
it for the
and I'm glad, and that's the point that I'm glad that you mentioned that, is because what we and you're really helping my point. Okay. That's what we can't have is men, being that disrespectful for the sake of content.
Yeah, man, no. I mean, period, man. And one thing I will say for him, which is still sad, that he's willing to take whatever comes with that. And he has verbally made that very, very clear. And he said, don't feel sorry for me. I'm out here disrespecting killers. That came out of his mouth. He was all on the camera. I'm out here disrespecting killers, So he knows exactly what he's doing.
But a child is not a killer.
No.
A child is a child.
Yeah, but the child is still associated with somebody who will shed blood behind them. You know what I'm saying? And with brother Math Hoffa, man, salute to Math, man. I would encourage brother Mav to, don't even buy into it.
Don't get tricked out your position.
Don't, brother. You winning. You're doing a good thing up there with your podcast, man. You have some legends on there, some good conversation.
Facts.
From Fat Joe to, just period. You know what I'm saying? So, I would just tell brother Mav to keep doing you, stay focused, stay on the highway, and don't allow anybody, let alone Charleston, to get on, to get on that wave and just induce and just distract you, because we all know they're not going to meet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not going to come. So don't even do that, man. Just keep doing your thing. And brother Charleston, that's absolutely disgusting, brother. I can't respect a man who speaks that way about children. Period. And if you're and what I would tell brother Charleston, if your mouth, respectfully saying this, brother, but if your mouth is really that bold, if you're really that bad, if you're really that tough, if you're really that whatever, then you need to go keep that same energy with these brothers in person. Stop doing all the antics on the internet. Stop doing all the talking and the tongue wrestling on the internet. If you really got that much hate and malice in your soul, in your heart, or whatever your energy is, go talk to these men in person. Put your guns down, put everything down, and you had that conversation in person. And I think that will humble him really quick, because I know from previous movements, brother Charleston would then say, "Oh, he's a 50. Now he's an elder with one eye." You know what I'm saying?
He tried to play that. He tried to manipulate people.
Yeah,
talk tough, and then try to play victim. Like, well, I'm a 50-year-old man with one eye,
right? And
so if you beat me up or if you do something to me, you're taking advantage of me.
Right.
That's basically what he tried.
Yeah. So you already know, and so I'm not in the business of disrespecting nobody, and that's just a bad place to be in. And then what's even worse about it is brother Charleston has disrespected so many men. He don't know where it's coming from, and he got the heart to put up these comedy shows on these particular dates at these particular you don't know where it's coming from.
But you know that he just got that one in New York just got canceled.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Now he went on live and he said he canceled it, but I'm not sure.
No, they said Live Nations did.
Yeah.
They said Live Nations canceled that, and that was good. I know China Mac said he was going to hold him accountable. But y'all need to get off that internet, running your mouth on the internet regarding all of that. It's a sad space as black men that we have to continue to portray these thugs, these goons, these tough guys. I don't want to be tough, Trey.
Yeah, I don't want to be tough either.
I don't want to be tough, brother. Yeah, y'all can. It's like we have to get off of the nonsense and step into the maturity. God has called us to do so much more than be tough. If you would just be the man that God called you to be, brother, you wouldn't have nothing to prove. You wouldn't have nothing to prove, but we always want to hop on the internet and get to proving ourselves and get to beating on our chest and get the King Kong and who's tougher, who's better, and so on and so forth. And all, not some, all of the really, really, really tough, ignorant guys. They're not here no more, man.
Exactly.
They're not here no more. So,
Exactly.
So nobody's that bad, and y'all can have it, but it's a sad space that's where we're at.
Like I say, right now he's the most influential guy on the internet, and that's why I feel like we have to speak on this because it's going to affect our culture.
Yeah.
If we get men that wants to go behind Charleston White, take his influence, and especially when think about this. We already got a lot of young men out here that are in fatherless homes, right?
Right.
And a lot of these young men look up to Charleston White.
Right.
Now, in our generation, we were not that disrespectful at all. We still grew up at a time where when you pulled up on the church ground, you turned the music off.
Yeah, that's a fact.
When you roll by a church, you turn the music off.
Yeah.
When you are down the street and your parents are not watching, even though those are not your parents, if that person asks you to do something, you respected your elders at all time. Right. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No,
that's
sir.
A fact.
We were respectful growing up.
That's a 100%
These young
fact.
men these days, these young women these days are growing up without no type of culture in the regard of where they respect their elders.
Right.
They're not being taught that because the grandmothers and the granddaughters, you can't even tell the difference. And then the dads is smoking weed with the sons. Right. Like it's certain things my kids not gonna ever be able to do with me.
Right. Agreed.
Me and my kids we not gonna ever get to the level where we can sit down and smoke together. We're not gonna ever get to the level where we can sit down and drink together. No. You my child.
Right.
And you're gonna stay my child. I don't care if you are grown. There's a certain line you're not gonna cross with me.
Right.
Because that's the way I was raised. Bro, there's certain things I've never done in my parents' presence or my grandparents' presence. Right. And I'm a grown man.
That's a fact. I was just with my grandmother celebrating her birthday on Sunday. And and it's nothing but respect. I mean, it's a blessing that, saying that they're even still here with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's so much more to life. And then what's crazy is life is so short. Life is so short, and then we out here still parading and doing the nonsense. I understand we all come from the ignorance. I understand we all come from the lack of information. We all come from figuring it out. I respect it. I get it. But to stay a damn fool is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's the space where I have to detach. I have to separate it to not only to protect my peace, protect my mental. I don't even want that in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want, like, I see it, I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't want, Charleston can have it. If this is what you gotta do to put a gold chain around your neck, homeboy, brother, you're going about it the wrong way.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I really challenge his heart when it comes to the children. That's my whole point for even talking about this, is that he always talks about the children that he's affecting.
Right.
Like, okay, how can you have a heart for children, but you're talking about
you don't? It's an oxymoron, bro. The brother, he's not.
Bro, I'm just saying, as a man who's really mentored kids for years and been in kids' lives and been in the education system, a man that has a heart for kids not even gonna play like that, even if he is troll. That's like me. I'm a troll. Anybody know me? I joke, I can score, I can make fun of people. I do it all the time. But one thing I don't do, I don't play with kids and people's kids. I will roast a grown person. I will talk about a grown person, and it's all fun because I like to make people laugh. But disrespecting, I don't play with people's kids, bro. You can't have a heart for kids and then say that you're going to put your penis in a 6 and 7-year-old girl's anus. It's not possible.
That's beyond disrespectful. And like I said, and I'm not somebody who's even advocating for the nonsense, man. But when you talk that strong, it is only right you meet that brother face to face.
But Charleston White is scary. He not like that. He not built like that. But he run his mouth and then he want to run the guns, the police, and talking about pulling out. Nah, he not like that.
Yeah, no. You talking that way. And I did Brother Mav respond to him?
Yeah, he responded. He said he want to see him, but Charleston White not gonna do that.
Yeah, man. Now, what Brother Charleston White is doing is crazy.
And the crazy, I might be interviewing him Saturday.
Okay.
And if I do, I promise you, the energy I got now, same energy he gonna get in person.
Yeah. Again.
I promise you.
No. I hear you, man. He should definitely get called out. He should definitely get you know what I'm saying, have words, brought to his attention. But the man knows what he's doing. And that's the whole thing about it. And like you said, all he gonna do is run to a pistol, in self-defense, quote unquote.
But see that's the thing about it. Like he always talking about he in Texas. He ain't the only one got one.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
He ain't the only one that got one.
Yeah. Everybody got them.
Keep them.
Everybody got them. So again, that goes right back to just neutralizing the nonsense. So you're not special because you have one. It's legal for everybody to have them, and everybody do have them. Even our women have them. So you running around popping like that, it's just like, brother, you don't know what direction it's coming from. And people got reach. Again, I'm not wishing no harm on nobody, but I'm saying you don't know. And all he's doing is crashing out in real time. I would much rather Charleston get on that live, talk about something positive, talk about your jokes.
Because he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very entertaining.
He is.
He's funny.
He is.
And the crazy part is, bro, he can really talk about any deer. He can talk about he talk about all that.
Yeah.
He would be more influential.
He's well
versed.
There it is.
If he would just lead. Now I don't even have a problem with him disrespecting the rappers. I don't have a problem with him doing that because and the reason I say that is because a lot of the stuff that he's going against is affecting our community, affecting our culture.
But that's the thing about it, Trey. That's the parts that you listen to because in Charleston's defense, I guess you can say, he is when he is got his head right. He is addressing real issues.
True.
He do, and so it's like he comes into this character where this moment he's talking about real, and he'll probably grab that audience because he's being honest and being real about. But in that same sentence, he will come over on the other side and crash out and make himself look like a damn fool all over again.
Facts.
And you got, pick a side, brother. You playing, how you say that nanny boo boo. You're doing that in real time, and we're too old for that, man. I just won't. I wish him nothing but success. But the way he's going about it is self-destructive, and you have enemies all across America right now.
But and the crazy part is that it's our people that steady supporting it. It's us, boss.
Going to his shows and all that.
It's us supporting it. Yeah. It's us supporting the toxicity. Yeah. We are affecting our own communities and our own people.
Right.
And we don't even see it.
No, it's crazy. No, it's crazy. No. It's definitely crazy, man. Again, man, we are a broken people, bro. We are a broken people.
Think about this. In Jamaica, if you have, in Jamaica, they have literally banned, you can't play any music that talks about killing anybody.
Good.
They banned it in Jamaica.
Good. I don't want to hear it anyway.
Like I said, in China, you can't hear anything that goes against their culture in their country.
Right.
Period.
Right.
But in America, now I'm not gonna say that we don't have a great country in the context of freedom and opportunity, etc. Because we know there's a lot of different countries that you move to. It's just like Mexico. Mexico, boy, listen. It's people struggling in Mexico. Do you hear me?
What's going on in Mexico?
No, I'm just saying it's just people struggling the way they live. They don't have the freedom. It's controlled, it's a lot of dictatorship going on and, the cartel running everything and people don't have the freedom. In America, we have freedom. In America, we have laws. In America, we have, at least we do have some form of justice and a lot of opportunity. Right. It's just that we need to keep the God system back into play.
And we'll be A1.
We'll be A1.
Ain't that crazy?
If we went back to our standards and our morality where we had in the 60s, 70s, 40s, and stuff like that, with the wealth that we have in today's society,
it'd be a problem.
And we kept prayer in school and kept God first,
it'd be a problem.
Bro, we would
America
be thriving.
Would be a problem. America would be a
thriving.
problem, yeah.
But listen, that's all I got for today, man. If you got anything else, you let them know. Our time is well spent. I know Brother Chad, you want to address anything we said, brother? We got 5 minutes.
Hey, man, listen, on that Sierra topic, bro, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, as for me in this house.
Yes, sir.
As for us in this house.
Yes, sir.
Nah, couldn't be me, man. But nah, man, great show. Charleston need to get checked on that for sure, especially as a father myself. Way off topic, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm really big on respect on top of that.
There you go, right.
So I'm huge. I'm old school. My big mama and them, you already know. You can walk a certain way, talk a certain way, check your tone, all that, man. So definitely. Great show, fellas. Good job.
And let me make the last comment. I'm glad you said that. You hear me? Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that because I don't understand, and I'm gonna address this, make this last comment about I don't understand people letting kids raise their voice in their house. I'm glad Chad said that about checking their tone.
Hey, man.
I don't understand
Not in mine.
people allowing their kids to raise their voice. We was not, when we were kids, my kids not allowed to raise their voice. Period. You raise your voice if you want to. I promise you'll never raise it again.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, no. All that disrespect, bro. That like disrespect. Period. I don't know, bro. It's yeah. You know, keep it away. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what we talking about. Keep the respect on the table. As a child, keep the respect on the table at all times. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what that is. You know. But I will tell you this too. Closing out. When it comes to children, I lead with respect as well. So
you have to.
You know, because I know a lot of folks be like, "Well, it's my house, we don't communicate like that."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No. We give them, we give them respect.
Of course
as well.
you give. That's like, bro. When I was a teacher, bro, I used to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, and no ma'am to the kids to let them know that I respect you.
Yeah.
I understand that you're supposed to respect me, but I also
respect you in return.
respect.
That's a fact.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why I think I was so effective.
Right.
As a teacher,
Right.
because because kids will say, Mr. Curry, why are you saying yes, sir? Because I said, I respect you. And I just want to let you know that I respect you.
Right.
I understand that I have the authority over you
Right.
and I could treat you like, no, I'm not going to treat you like that. I'm going to treat you with the utmost respect because I demand it. And so I'm not going to demand anything
I can't
that
give
I'm
myself.
not going to give to you.
That's a fact.
Initially.
And you know what's funny? About it? When you lead with respect, you ain't got to demand it.
Period. Thank you. That's brother. You summed it up,
Man, that way you ain't got to demand nothing. It flows like the rivers and the lakes. You know what I'm talking about? It just flows.
But I think Chad had another comment. Go ahead, Chad.
What you got, brother?
Nah, yeah, that was for sure. I was gonna say they can't learn about respect if they don't get respected. And they definitely, coaching and education system as well. That like for me, I know when I do give them respect out the gate, yes sir, no ma'am, that kind of stuff. And not only to them, but I show it to my coworkers, to the other teachers, because there's a lot of female teachers out there as well.
Gotcha.
And, and when you got the boys that sacking pants and stuff, hey, pull up your pants, man. There's a woman walking by. Don't disrespect her like that. You know, so not only are you teaching respect, but you also got to teach them how to receive respect. Show them what that looks like all the way around.
Gotcha.
So, and yeah, I'm like you, because I was told if you don't pay no bills in this house, what you raising your tone for?
Right.
So
straight up.
So yeah, man, that was big.
Agreed.
All right, well, listen, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate Chad for producing the show today.
Sir.
We appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Boss and Tone. Follow him on all platforms. What is it?
Yeah, Boss Antoine King Antoine.
Boss Antoine King Antoine. Follow Hard Truths Blue right now on YouTube. We're going to change the name soon to the Boss and Blue podcast. I'm going to change that because we are streaming live on YouTube. And God bless y'all, and we will see y'all the next time. Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday. See y'all Sunday. We'll be live again Sunday. All right, we out.
I bet. Yeah, man, that was good.